travelers!
Welcome on board the brand new Disney Wish. We have a very special video for you today. Something so special that we're doing, we decided to give it its own video.
It's something we've never done before at a restaurant we've never been at. Brand new to the ship. We are going to Enchante, which is an adult-only specialty restaurant that does brunch. It does dinner service, but it also does a special dessert party kind of thing.
Ooh, and we were lucky enough to be able to get a reservation for this. So let's go ahead and get it started. Our dessert experience at Enchante begins right now.
Our guests, be our guests. Let's go eat some tasty sweets. Before we depart on this culinary trip to France, let's talk about what we're wearing and why we're wearing it. As you can see, Matt is wearing a collared shirt, pants, and shoes. A dress and closed-toe shoes. There is a dress code for this restaurant, but they've recently adjusted Disney Cruise Line's expectations for dress code when you're at these specialty restaurants.
They're more now recommending formal or semi-formal attire, but they are perfectly fine accepting, what did they call it, like dress casual or something like that?
Like comfortable dress or something like that.
I'll give you the simplest breakdown. When they called us to say, yeah, you made the list, you sure you want to come? Okay. They said, now reminder of the dress code. No t-shirts, no shorts, no flip-flops. That was it.
In case you would like the very, very specific details on what to wear, here is the reminder message that they sent us. Cancellation fee and all that, but also they talk about the dress code as well. In case you're interested, you can pause and read.
All right, so we are on our way to Enchante, and a couple things. This is an additional cost, as we mentioned, specialty restaurant, so adults only. $60 per person for the dessert experience. But here's the funniest part. It's the afternoon right now.
It's our reservation time is 3:15.
Which we didn't think they would do a dessert. We thought it was gonna be at night, which we don't care. It works for us perfectly fine, but
great actually. But we just didn't realize that they did the dessert parties in the afternoon. So just so you know, it's 3:15. We're gonna eat a smattering of desserts.
Why not? All right, so deck 12 aft is where we're at now. We're coming around here. It says portside to the Rose, Palo Steakhouse, and Enchante. Guess we'll go through these glass doors here. They went from very bright to very dark. It's like we entered the West Wing.
Maybe we did.
Oh no.
Oh, look here.
Oh, like how it was in the stage show we saw on the, where did we see that? On the Dream?
Yeah, and that's Babette.
Oh yeah, look, it is. It's like,
oh yeah.
They're stylized just like how they were in the Broadway show.
Oh, cool.
Oh look, it's the Rose.
Whoa.
I mean, it's the Rose, as in the name of the lounge, but it's the Rose.
Oh,
the enchanted mirror.
You can't.
Super glued to the table.
You can't pick it up and say, "Show me the beast." You can't do that, but it is there, which is awesome.
Show me the feast. So they have the floor-to-ceiling windows in here, so you can look out, and then they have the bar right here in the middle, and appropriately have some roses on it. Oh look, be our guest. Is this like a guest book? It is. You can sign the guest book. That's so cool. And they have rose petals in the glass back behind the bar. And so at the end of the bar here, you'll find the check-in desk. This is where you check in if you have a reservation, and then you'll proceed into Palo Steakhouse on the right, or if you're like us, you're gonna go to the left for Enchante. Here we go, candles flickering. It's really nice in here. And hey, Lumiere. We're here.
It's so pretty.
Look at our view. First of all, we have a blue rose, so that's fun. And look at the view. The floor-to-ceiling windows, all the way around here. Playing the nice soft jazz. And you look up above, see the roses hidden in the little work up there because, of course, Enchante, Lumiere, this whole area, the whole adult specialty dining area is themed after Beauty and the Beast.
I dressed in my Belle vest today.
Got the blue dress and the
rose?
a little hard to see, but it's a rose in the headband there. There we go. That's it.
I really like that both of our chairs are facing the window.
Yes.
I like that.
So I get an idea there. Nice little chair at the table, looking out, and you have a little stool. Put your bag on or your different things. It's very nice. So here's a look at the Enchante dessert menu. $60 per person for the experience, but you get all of these different desserts to try. Now you can pay an additional $28 per person to do a wine pairing with it. 3 sweet wines, so you get one for each, like every 2 courses there that you can add on for an additional $28. Now if you don't have a table right by the windows, they also have these large semicircle booths that you can be tucked up in as well. In for our dessert experience, it's not silverware, it's goldware. So every table has a rose, some are red, some are blue, and then sometimes they're just hidden in little places between the tables. Don't let the last petal fall. Alright, just like that, our first course, I guess you could say, our first dessert has arrived. The apple, what is it, tatin? It's, she said it's caramelized. There's a lot of caramelized going on.
Caramelized apple with a caramelized puff pastry.
Oh, right, okay. Smells good. Check out how soft this is. It's like, I'm putting no effort into that. That's gravity. Gravity's just cutting that right there. Tastes delicious, very fall-like dessert. I think the most interesting thing is that you can definitely tell this is not an American dessert. It's French style because it is nowhere near as sweet as like an apple pie or something like that would be.
Well, and what I find impressive is that like I normally don't really like apple desserts, and like this is good.
Yeah.
So that says a lot. I think because it doesn't have like the consistency of apples. It's like, it's so pureed, it like tastes like something different. Really
also,
good.
we mentioned the wine pairing you could order, but if you don't do that, they do offer still or sparkling water included with your experience, or tea was also offered. So I mentioned the gold ware, and there's gold trim, there's gold accents all throughout, and you astutely pointed out
it's because Enchante is like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Like, it's like his restaurant.
Yeah, next door Palo Steakhouse is Cogsworth.
Yeah.
So this is Lumiere's side of things.
But Lumiere is like a brass candlestick.
Yeah.
So you get like a lot of like gold and brass color.
You see the tables down there, the trim, the little lights up above, all of that. Yeah, I think you're spot on with that. So we move down the list. Next thing, creme brulee beer pie. There it is. Yeah. The server who brought it to us said this is her favorite of all the items, and she said even though it says beer, it's actually made with Guinness, which is a stout. So you get the crack there. Oh, look at that.
Do you hear it?
We both see why this was her favorite. This is excellent.
It just tastes like kind of caramelly and like warm and like smooth and creamy and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like there's nothing like super strong. It's just like, I don't know, just like a warm hug.
That's what I said. Like I smelled it before I tasted it, and I was like, there's a nice warmth to this. Like it's full body, and it has a it's sweeter than the first dish by quite a bit, but it's still not very sweet. Like it's interesting.
Yeah, like it's like it's very mellow and stuff, but like really good.
And while we wait for the next course, wanted to kind of go over this little paragraph at the top of the menu. Enchante offers the most luxurious dining experience aboard the Disney Wish. French-inspired menu, 3 Michelin-starred chef, also under the watchful eye of Maître Extraordinaire Lumiere, whose introductory greeting to Belle provides both the name of the restaurant and the festive spirit found within. There's only one complaint I have. Apple, creme brulee, lemon meringue, strawberry sorbet. Where's the gray stuff? I heard it was delicious.
Don't believe me?
Is it true? Is it delicious?
Ask that dish. Have you ever eaten a dessert with aloe vera in it? We haven't either, but
we're about to.
So Matt, using these tiny spoons, looks like Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
it's appropriate that it's a Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant.
Now show us what Beast looks like when he eats his soup.
The fish from Finding Nemo would be very happy right now. Bubbles! There's bubbles inside the dessert.
Why are there bubbles?
I don't know, but it's cool.
Is that the aloe vera?
I don't know.
Holy cow, this one is so good. Like the green stuff, which we're gonna say is aloe vera because it might be, I don't know, it's green, I would think maybe. It's so tart, so that was like a fun surprise. But the whole thing is like really like fresh.
Really refreshing. It's a chilled dessert, and it's just that cool bite, that lemon citrus coming in. Now the rest of it isn't tart. It's balanced out with a bit of sweetness.
Yeah.
You mix it with that green though, and look out, it's bringing the punch.
It's cool. It's like a nice change from the first two that were kind of like, I don't know, I would say like more fall-y tasty.
Yeah, we went right back to summer here.
Yeah.
Number 4 on our list, we have the Strawberry Explosion, Strawberry Sorbet, Jam, Coulis. Well, look at their like biscuit cake in there. They poured a strawberry sauce over the top here at the table, but the color is fun.
And look, there's flowers.
Yeah, so you get like the purple flower, yellow flower, but then like all the reds and pinks of the strawberry itself. We're gonna start sounding like a broken record, but it's just the truth. Another excellent dish. Strawberry flavor explosion.
This one is like, it has some tartness, but this one's like a lot sweeter. But once again, it's not like, it's a different kind of sweet than we're used to. It's not like artificial sweet.
Right.
It's like, it tastes more naturally sweet. Apparently this is a very, very classic French dessert, but it is like basically a pâte à choux and then with hazelnut like filling on the inside.
So my take on this one is that it is probably the most neutral flavored dessert we've had. It's not overly sweet, it's not tart. There's a slight saltiness to it. It's very nutty flavor, I would say. Nutty is
what I was thinking,
yeah, that's what's coming to mind. It's good. For sure good. To me personally, and this is more of my palate rather than how it's prepared, this is probably at the bottom of the list for me so far. And our last dessert of this here experience, I think he said it's a chocolate milkweed, something like that. And I mean, it's chocolate on chocolate on chocolate.
But look how like thin it is. It like looks like tree bark. And look, the macadamia nuts have like gold sparklies on it.
Yeah, caramelized macadamia nuts, some with gold, and then they finish it tableside with that's a dark chocolate. They said, right?
And you can like smell it. Like that smells like almost like a hot cocoa.
Oh.
I feel like Anna and Elsa. Chocolate.
So here's the breakdown. This is not sweet, like at all.
No.
It's actually a bit bitter.
Which is so unusual for a chocolate dessert.
It's
like
very, very dark chocolate.
Like this sauce that they poured on is like the darkest chocolate I've ever tasted in my life.
Same. And I don't know if it's part of that or if it's the cream or what, but there is a coffee flavor in here as well. So it's like a dark chocolate coffee flavor mix, so you can see the bitter coming through.
I feel like the cream definitely has some coffee in it, like mild, and maybe even like the chocolate that I thought looks like tree bark. But I think too, just like it's very dark chocolates, and like Matt said, it tastes like a little bit more bitter than sweet because obviously dark chocolate has more cocoa in it.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's like, you know, a lot of times like chocolate desserts are like so decadent you can only have like one bite. Like I'll be able to eat all this. Like, I don't know, it's cool. Like everything is like kind of familiar, but kind of different. Like it's fun. This is fun.
It's an experience unlike any other. Well, there you have it. Enchante dessert complete.
I really enjoyed the whole experience. I enjoyed that we got to experience the restaurant, Enchante, which is like a beautiful venue. We had never done a dessert thing like that before. and I'm a big dessert person, so I really enjoyed it.
See, here's the thing. I'm not a big dessert person, a big sweet person, and I've like thoroughly enjoyed it. So
I think you have to look at it as like it's an experience. You're trying new things that you maybe never have had before, and like definitely like don't come to like get full. You know what I mean? Like we had lunch earlier in the day and that like worked out great because we came in not starving. Just like having that sampling of the desserts was really enjoyable, and it's one of those things, like it is pricey for like having like desserts and stuff like that. So like I think if you look at it as an experience, like you're gonna be very okay with paying that because they do a really good job. And it's one of those things like we probably won't be doing it again because we experienced it, you know, but I'm very happy that we experienced it.
yes, and only one little thing is that I mentioned that they offered tea or sparkling water. The way it was offered, it seemed like it was included, but then when the bill came, we were actually charged for sparkling water. So,
oh, okay.
You know, not a huge deal, but I guess that's not included. So just keep that in mind. Of course, the wine pairing would be additional like we talked about. But all in all, love the experience, love the location, get the beautiful view from the picture windows there. Nice smooth jazz playing the whole time.
Yeah.
So thank you, Lumiere. That was no gray stuff, but it was still delicious. We hope you enjoyed this experience. And of course, if you're interested, reach out to your favorite travel agents so they can help book you on board the Disney Wish and come join us. We'll see you next time, but as they say, happy travels!